Hey guys, this is Gamer Nation. Today we're actually going to bring you the top four from the locals today. About a 30-man tournament, and this is fourth place with my boy Sean here with We Play No Games, playing Deskbots, no less, taking fourth place. So Sean, let's see you go.
Alright, today we have Deskbots, really cool deck. First we have 2-1. This card's really good, but you only really play 2 because if you play 3, it can be a really big dead draw if you open it just this. So yeah, that's why 2. 3 2s, because he's your searcher when he's special summoned, and when he's on the field, everything gains 500 attack. So he's really important. This deck's an OTK deck, so you need at least one of them on the field every game, unconditional. This is the best card of the deck, Despot 03. If you didn't notice, they all go up in numbers. He's level 3. He's really good. When he's normaled, you special out a Despot from your deck, so generally this guy. 2, and you search. He's really good. He's special any Despot, even the big ones. And he once per turn, during either player's turn, you can target a Despot, including himself. All one Despot monster you control gains attack equal to all Despot cards, including Pendulum Scales and field spells. So it's really broken. This is without a doubt the best card in the deck. You always want to see when you're opening hand. 3-4. Second best card of the deck. When this card battles, you send a Despot from deck to grave, and if you destroy the monster, and he gains attack equal to the level times 500. And if you destroy that, and your opponent takes no battle damage, and if you destroy that monster, you special summon a Despot from your deck or from your grave or hand. So he's really good. He's probably like your big playmaker. You don't always want to see him, but he's important for the deck. He really helps with consistency. 3 Despot 05, the first Pendulum card. He's a scale 10. He can only special summon Despot monsters. His Pendulum effect is not important. His actual effect is that, so when he's summoned, you can pop a spell or trap card on the field. Really good, normal or special. So he's really good. And when he's destroying the Pendulum Zone, so if you summon one off him and you have one in the zone, if you have one in your Pendulum Zone, you can pop him and then special a Despot from your graveyard. So really good for late game plays. You really only run him because he's a scale 10, like all the Pendulums. Which brings me to the next one. 2-6. Sorry about that. You need him. He's a scale 1. His effects that when he's summoned, I forgot what this one does. When he's summoned, you can target one monster in the field and change the battle position. So it's alright. It's not too amazing. This card can give 500 attack for each Despot monster in your extra deck. Him and 5 both have that effect. Never really comes up, but he's good for that, and he usually really uses him for a Pendulum Scale. 2-7. 7's good. He does piercing damage, and he's a scale 10, and he gains 500 for each Despot in the grave. So he's probably one of the better scales, along with 8, which I'll show you right now. 8 is, without a doubt, the best scale in my opinion. She gains 500 for each Despot in the graveyard. She can make up to 2 attacks during the battle phase on monsters, and she's the only one your opponent can target with spell effects and trap effects. So she's really good. The other one's the only one you can target with attacks. So really good decks, really good cards. Now for the last Despot card you want is Despot 09. He's your big guy. His effect is that no Despots can attack. No Despots can attack, and he gains attack equal to all Despot monsters I currently control. So you can get him up to like stupid numbers. You can get him to like 30k, and he's the only one that can attack. I did that today a couple times, and it won me the game every time. 1 Veiler. This is a going second deck, so it's really important to stop your opponent from doing anything first that scares you. You let them extend, you let them go off, but you just want to, just in case, they make that Tiger Mortar, you just want to stop that real quick. 2 Max C while you can. You're not going to be able to do that for longer, so you might as well. Really good for OTKs, because you want as much card advantage as possible, and this card's just stupid. 1 Menko. This is a personal favorite of Spicy Tech in my opinion. Really good when it's so when your opponent declares a direct attack, you summon it and all their monsters go to defense mode. So it's really cool, non-targeting. It helps a lot with bricks. So on the spells, it's mostly a monster deck. 3 Deskbot base. This is the field spell. It's not the most important card in the deck, but you want to see it sometimes. You usually search it off 2. But it's really good. Once per turn, you can shuffle back any number of Deskbot monsters in your hand. So it's like Cosmotown, shuffle back to the deck once per turn. So and you know you can only do it once. Not like Cosmotown where you can set Cosmotown and do it again. And it also all Despots you control gain 500 attack, so it kind of hurts the machine dupe plays, but it does a lot of the time help you with your OTKs. So it's a necessary 3 of. 2 MST. This could be Twin Twisters. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet, but MST is still a good card. And you know, there's not much to say about that. 1 machine dupe. This would be 2 or 3. I just need to get another one. This card's stupid with 2. You target 1, 2 you control. You target 1 machine monster with 500 or less attack, and special summon up to 2 from your deck. And it's really stupid with 2 because you just get 2 free cards off it. It's it's ridiculous. 1 Regeki. 1 limit removal. This is my favorite card. I love it so much. It helps the OTKs. This card can make your 30k 9 into a 60k 9. It's amazing. I love it. 1 Bottomless. 1 Solemn. Summon Limit. Because, Summon Limit, Van's going to get hit, and I just feel like it's just as good. Maybe not just as good, but it's, it's the next best thing. Really helps, if they go Rat and then Broadbow, you flip this and they stop. So it's really good. 1 Vanities, because until it's banned, I'm going to play it. 1 Call, because Revival is really good in this deck. Sometimes it's dead, but most of the time it comes out pretty wise. That's why I only run 1. And 1 Mirror Force would be a Quaking if I can afford 1. So that's it for the main deck. Now we're going to move on to the extra. I only went into it like a grand total of twice. So for Synchros, we have Herald. Didn't really come up too often, ever actually. But, it's a good card nonetheless, and you can make him easy. Armory Arm, just as a space filler. He's really not that good in this deck. I just really like the art on him. Stardust Charge. I love this card. It's really good. You get to get a free card. And, if you wanted to, in this deck, you wouldn't, but in other decks, you can use him to make Crystal Wing, so he's really good. 1 Coral Dragon for Destruction, and just good card. Scarlight, because monsters are scary and I don't like them. 1 Despot Jet, this is the important one, the only synchro you really run. I only went into him once today, but his effect is that so this card gains 500 for each Despot you control, standard Despot card. And once per turn, you can sack a Despot to either destroy a card on the field or special a Despot for your deck. So it's really good at recycling your cards, getting shit out, just blowing them up. Really good card. On to XYZs. Rank 2s, we have Centuria, Crumble Logos, and Herald. This card's stupid. This card, you can use it. You can add off of 2. You can machine dupe 2. Overlay 2 of the 2s. Use one of the cards you added, shuffle back, add your maxi back from grave. Stupid. Really good. Gergan X. Probably my favorite card of the deck. I didn't go into him today in tournament. If I did, it was probably one time. But you use him to add any of the level 4 or lowers. He's really good in this deck. Standard machine stuff. Utopia package. Enough said, really good. Nova. Infinity, because 5 is a machine. Yeah, that's about it. And I don't run a side deck because I didn't have one prepared for this tournament. But if I would, it would probably just be some anti-meta stuff, like maybe some extra summon limits, some royal decrees, stuff stop paleo. But you really don't need it too much. This deck's a lot about that main deck OTK. So siding and stuff a lot of times can hurt you more than help. So yeah, I think that's about it.
Okay, guys, let us what you think in the comments below.